I love David Yurman. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. My name is Andrea Eppolito. I am a wedding planner, lifestyle expert, and I am here celebrating life, luxury, and above all else, love. So if you love weddings, stories, branding, events, interiors, all of the things that make life beautiful, congratulations, you are in the right place. And so I invite you to please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so that you can be notified, so that I can share with you all of the things to help you live a truly beautiful life. Today we are talking about my love of David Yurman. So if you have been following me for a while, you have seen this ring. So this is a pretty classic David Yurman piece. It's something that I wear, if not daily like my engagement ring and my wedding band, but almost daily, because it is the first Christmas present that my husband gave to me 17 years ago. At the time, we were working together in the forum shops, and we would walk from parking to our restaurant and back every single day, and every day I would pass the David Yurman boutique and I would look in the window and I would see this ring, and there was something about it that I just loved. And I think it was the fact that it's a cushion cut, but it's more of like a very balanced shape. I loved the fact that it was this big stone that was like satellited by all of these tiny diamonds, and I loved the cable effect. It was something that at the time I certainly would have bought for myself, would not have bought for myself. And I just used to look at it and I was really drawn to it. And so it was the first thing that my husband gave me for Christmas. It started my love affair with the brand. And over the years, I have been incredibly lucky to be invited into the store, to be able to preview pieces. I have taken clients into their flagship boutique in New York. We've gone shopping and bought the most incredible, most one-of-a-kind pieces there ever. And I wear a great stack of their kind of bangles, all of which tell a little bit of a story. And so I wanted to share with you a little bit about the brand in case you're not as familiar. So first of all, David Yurman is actually a family company. It's a family brand, and I love that. I do love companies that are rooted in a familial experience, founded by David and Sybil Yurman. These were artists who had been born a few miles apart, who had worked in the art scene, who had lived just miles from each other, and didn't meet for many, many years. And then at one point, Sybil applies for a job. She starts working with David. They go out on this really magical date, and their lives intertwined very, very quickly. And he actually has a quote on the website where it says, "I'm welding, she's painting, life is art." They decided to get married. He literally goes and welds together 2 rings, and they decide that their entire life is going to be about making art. And it grew into this expression through jewelry, through metal, through silver. And one of the most really recognized pieces, and when you see it, you always know Yurman. And that's another thing that I love about the brand. When you see David Yurman, you know, and it's not because there's a logo and it's not because it's stamped. It's because the pieces are so incredibly iconic, and they have this, like, can you see that? Let's see if I can get it to focus. This cable effect. And if you go and you read, the cable is primarily found in nature. And the way that the Yurmans tell it is that the cable was there to teach us before we knew. A cable is in plants, it's in trees, it's in growth. It connects all of these different pieces together in nature. It's how water flows, it's how things grow. And everything that you look at in nature, whether it's roots, grass, ground, rock, there tends to be this intertwining, because when you create a cable, you create this incredible strength, and that strength allows you to do other things. And so, of course, human beings borrowed from that. We created cables, we created rope, and it is this to say exactly from the website. It is a structural form that runs through the entire human experience. And I just think that that's so incredibly beautiful. So whether it is out in nature, whether it is the way that you intertwine your life with somebody, how you twist and turn around them, how you create this cable of experiences and intention and hopes and dreams that creates that strength that's really an unbreakable bond. And yet in their pieces, especially their bracelets, they tend to have an opening, which I always interpreted it as allowing for more growth. It allows the piece itself to expand or to contract, to fit you wherever and however you need it to. And I think that that's very much like life. So whether it's about communication, whether it's about technology and the way fibers go and cable around each other, whether it's about your love story with your partner, your love story with your friends, your love story with your own life and the things that you have been building. These pieces are fantastic. 17 years. I've never actually taken this ring to be serviced. I've never taken it to be sized. I've never taken it to be polished because and it's actually, oh my God, it's in such good shape. But when I look at it, every little nick, every little piece of dust, every piece of dirt tells a story of the last 17 years of my life. And so to be quite honest, I love the perfectly imperfect imperfections and nicks that it's collected over the years. And this Yurman bracelet was a gift from my bride. And then I have my husband in the center, and it's got these gorgeous diamonds kind of intertwined. And then I have one for each of my kids. And they picked them and they love them. And so when I wear these pieces, I am carrying with me not only the appreciation, the thoughtfulness, the love, the family, the strength, and the bonds, but I also feel like I have the ability to expand and contract with them as needed. Jewelry is a way to adorn yourself. It is armor in a world that is sometimes very brutal and difficult. It's something beautiful that can brighten your day, especially if it's, a sunny yellow citrine. It's a memory, a moment that you can touch that takes you back, and it's a promise of the future. And so if you are wanting to commemorate something in your life, I highly recommend that you go and you explore David Yurman just a little bit because, gosh, they have so many really special things. If you want to gift something to someone to let them know that they are incredibly important and special to you, all of their pieces have a really specific meaning, and all of their boutiques are outfitted with staff that is incredibly knowledgeable, that is so terribly helpful, and you can go and you can talk and you can pick up a gift for your best friend, your mom, your husband, your wife, yourself, because that is, I think, one of the best ways to communicate is by gifting someone something that didn't necessarily come from a catalog, that didn't necessarily just come from anywhere, but that you actually went in and that you purchased a piece that was created with intention and with thought, that was selected with the same amount of intention, and that was given with the most beautiful hopes, promise, and appreciation for the past, the present, and the future. This, my friends, is not a paid ad. It is not something, I'm not sponsored by David Yurman. It's just something that I so deeply love and that I wanted to share with you because I do believe that beautiful things should belong to beautiful people. So thank you for joining us this week. If you love the jewelry review, if you want to see more of the pieces and the brands that I love, please drop a comment below. You will never, ever regret buying David Yurman. I look forward to sharing something new with you next week, celebrating life, luxury, and above all else, love. My name is Andrea Eppolito, and I thank you for spending some time with me.